The jungle, raw, riveting, and undeniably wild. So many secrets here. This is the Amazon.
Men's fall fashions? Don't know where to start? You're not alone.
The Caribbean's Dominican Republic is a land of colors. Red, white, and tropical blues.
These carts are like right out of the carnival.
Okay.
They're filthy dirty, they're beat up, they're old. Okay. Evidently you're trying to hide something, so why don't you just tell me what it is? This is not right. All right, so I got to deal with it then. Bye.
Lived for 48 days without having actual heart in my body.
Mr. Quarterman's story is simply amazing. I mean, it made headlines across the United States, it made headlines across the world, and how could it not? It's exactly the type of procedure that sets Jackson apart from the rest.
Welcome to Casa Colonial. Dressed in white and rich mahogany, it is from elegant lobby to rooftop pool. A gem among the world's boutique hotels. But there's something more than a designer's touch that sets this hotel apart. Location, location, location.
After being separated from her siblings and moved from foster home to foster home, Allie, at the age of 11, tried to kill herself.
She said to us, there's no doubt in her mind that had it not been for you and Anna, she doesn't think she would be alive. Do you think that's the case?
Aliani has tremendous resiliency. I think that our support and our love, these kids need a lot of love. I think that it helped her see that there were people out there that cared.
Give mommy some sugar.
I love you.
Oh, boy.
I found a quote that it said that I would thank you from the bottom of my heart, but for you, my heart has no bottom. And that's ultimately the way I feel about the doctors and everybody here at this hospital who just did what they do every day, but they saved my son's life. And for that, I am just eternally grateful.
It's hard to believe looking at this home now, but there was a time when these floors were solid, when not holes but family pictures adorned the walls, when simple plywood wasn't used as a bathroom sink, and flimsy cotton fabric wasn't a substitute for a ceiling. But now, 48-year-old Estella Council lives in these deplorable conditions, along with the 5 people she takes care of. In February of 2006, we demolished Estella's dilapidated old home and began construction on a new one. 16 months and thousands of man-hours later, Estella and her family finally moved in.
At least 40 subcontractors that not only open up their hearts, but open up their pockets, which is just as important to get something like this done. It shows what a community can do when we all come together for the common good.
And in South Florida, inside a television news station that has produced some of the finest in the business, there's the one and only Diane Magnum. It was right here inside our Local 10 studio where my good friend and I sat together for many years to bring you the evening news. It was a privilege to share this anchor desk with Diane, a consummate professional who has never compromised her journalistic integrity.
I've worked with Neri and I followed her remarkable career for more than 20 years. As a print journalist, she earned the highest honor available, not once but twice, the Pulitzer Prize. I worked with Neri in local television news where she covered some of the biggest stories in South Florida. And then she went on to the network where she wrote and produced stories that took her across the nation and around the world. If your project requires diligence, professionalism, people who won't stop until they get the results that you want, then the search is over. It ends with Neri and Diane.